Hi, Scott Orlam of Cinema Magazine. Okay, fans of The Alienist, season 2 is upon us, Angel of Darkness. And leading the charge is the lovely and talented Dakota Fanning. You know, Dakota, I know this takes place a long time ago, but how impressed were you that a character like Sarah could move up the employment chain?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think that was something that I knew from the start that would be a part of this season, her detective agency and her kind of striking out on her own. And I was really excited for that. Just getting to see Sarah in her domain, being her own boss, having other young women that are working with her. I got girlfriends this time around, which was nice. It was all boys last time. So I loved that. I think we get to see Sarah, her grappling with what it means to be a modern woman in 1897, and we get more time with her this time around, you know, quiet time, not just her having to be feisty and strong. And we also get really quiet, vulnerable time with her throughout the season, and I appreciated that and loved playing that.
So let's tap into her skill set. How good of detective skills do you think you have? If we were to put you in that position.
I think I'm pretty good. I do actually think I'm pretty good. No, but Sarah, I mean, Sarah, I think the reason why she is good is she uses her kind of female intuition and sensibilities as her strength. You know, she's able to be empathetic, to be compassionate, and that leads her to a very non-judgmental approach with how she deals with criminals, victims, you know, kind of everyone. And I think that's something that she also learns a little bit from Dr. Chrysler, somebody who's always kind of explaining why someone has committed some sort of heinous act through his, you know, psychology practices. I think she's learned a little bit of that as well, and brings that to her detective work. So yeah, but I think I'm not gonna volunteer to solve anything, but I've if it I'm a very good Instagram stalker. Let's just put it that way.
And let's say, as much as I love you as an actor, and as much as I would love to kind of hang out with you, after seeing the opening sequence, I might be slightly hesitant to get into a carriage with you on the streets of New York.
Why? Why?
How cool was that? Because I understand you actually did some of that driving.
I did. Yeah, it was so fun. I had to do a little bit of training for it in the past for another project, and so I practiced. That was actually the first day of shooting for me. I think of the whole season. That was the first day, and I was nervous, but all the people that were on the street, they were all stunt performers. You know, there was no non-stunt people out there. Very important, very important to say. But it was really fun. It was very exhilarating, and it set Sarah off, you know, on the right path in terms of she's driving this carriage the whole time, you know, for the whole show. She's in charge, she's in control, and she's owning her independence and freedom.
How tempted would you be, or I don't know, maybe you have, to be hypnotized?
Oh, I've never been hypnotized, I must say. I don't actually have a desire to be, to be honest, which I guess is why I've never done it. Daniel and I, we thought a lot about that scene because we wanted to, you know, we watched like a lot of videos of hypnotists and people being hypnotized, and it's like, some of them are wild, you know, some of them are very wild and hard to believe, you know. So we were like we wanted to make sure that that scene felt realistic. We Daniel also met with a hypnotist and spoke about it, and so we really worked on that scene to make it not feel like gimmicky or tricky or anything, and actually be rooted in Sarah's emotional life. You know, she has so much going on in her mind so much of the time. So yeah, but no, I've never been. And I don't say never, never to many things, but I won't be calling the hypnotist late. I'm good.
And just the last quickie thing: did you like all the costumes, because they seemed almost constrictive? Because right now you're very open with your clothing.
I do have some sleeves going on though. I have some sleeves, but no, they definitely are. But I think it's important. It's important for that because women were restricted. You know, Sarah is, even though she is free, like I said, and independent, she still has these societal norms that she has to adhere to, and her clothing is kind of one of them. You know, she's wearing the typical fashions of 1897, and they are restrictive and constricting, and they were all very period accurate. All my costumes, as you saw when you came to visit, they're exquisite. But yes, they can be uncomfortable.
Well, I'm glad you're comfortable now. As always, it's such a pleasure. Thank you for sharing the time.
Good to see you.
Alienist Season 2, Dakota Fanning, thank you so much. And this is Scott Orlow. Until next time.